I don't know if you could hear that, but we going through anyway. So the second thing I did in creating my website was buying hosting. Now, if you do some amount of research in terms of setting up your website, your blog, or your e-commerce store, you know that the one thing that you would want to have is a self-hosted website. And I chose to have a WordPress website, and I chose my hosting based on two factors. So the story is is that of course there are a lot of platforms out there that provide website hosting, but again, I went on the advice of my lecturer and YouTubers that I trust, who give advice about starting a blog based on their own personal experience running and creating their own website. So I wanted to go with Godaddy, but for some reason when I googled Godaddy, went on their platform, I could not find how to purchase hosting. Like, all I was seeing was purchase your domain name here and stuff like that, and I already purchased my domain name with Namecheap. I will link that video up above. And also, I didn't realize at the time when I bought my domain that Namecheap actually has hosting, but I already purchased hosting with another platform. So couldn't figure out Godaddy for some reason, and the only other option was from my workshop that I am doing through Startup Society. There's a Launch Your WordPress website workshop, and they showed you how to set up your hosting with Siteground. Now, another YouTuber that I looked at when I was researching how to start a blog last year was Catherine Manning. Then at that time, her channel was called Content Bug, and before she switched to GoDaddy, she used Siteground as well. So again, light bulbs going off in my head. All right, cool, not a problem. Two good enough referrals that I trust. So I went with Siteground and purchased my hosting there. Okay, so to set up your hosting with Siteground, you have to do a simple Google search. Get on the Siteground website, you will see the different hosting plans, and you click on Managed WordPress Hosting, and then from there you could choose the startup plan, because most of us will have a very small website to begin with. I mean, unless you're some big social media influencer and you know they're going to have a lot of people flocking your website, and you're literally just creating a website to sell something, but you already have a big following somewhere else, then maybe you could go with a bigger plan, because the bigger the plan, the more the hosting service could accommodate a lot of website traffic. But for now, us little startups, the startup plan is ideal. And you will see that under that plan, it gives you a free SSL certificate. So you don't necessarily need to buy those things where you bought your domain. Most of the times, the hosting will provide that within the plan. Now, once you select the plan, it will take you to a page to either enter your domain that you purchase elsewhere, or you can purchase your domain through Siteground if you haven't purchased your domain elsewhere already. Once you click on through to the next section, it will give you a form type looking page where you have to enter your login credentials. So if you don't have a Siteground account already, you will now create one. That's the first section. Then you will put in your payment details, again, normal name, address, credit card information, and then the hosting options would be down below, where you will select how long you want the plan for, and Siteground will automatically select for you the best deal. So trust them, and I would also put it for a year so that you have your hosting and your domain renewal around the same time, instead of doing like a shorter plan, especially if you know you're building an online business centered around a website. Then of course take the longer plan and the best deals. You could go through the deals and see which is the best deal that you're getting. So the first time that you log into your hosting service, Siteground, you will need to set up your website. So in my instance, I want my website to be a shopping website but with a blog attached to it. So I chose to set up a Wordpress and WooCommerce website. So that is the option that I would have chosen. And from there, they will prompt you to set up an account login for your website. So that will be an email, address, and password for logging in for your website. This is separate and apart from the login that you created for your hosting. All right, so the most important thing you have to do, if you did not buy your domain with your web hosting service, then you need to point your domain to your host server, right? And Siteground makes it really easy. Now, remember, I had a workshop to follow, but Siteground also makes it very easy. Once you click on point your domain, it takes you to an information page where it has tutorials and step by step what it is you need to do. However, I will still walk you through it very simply and quickly. So what you should do is log into both of your platforms. So log into your hosting platform and log into your domain platform. So for me, I'm logging into Namecheap and Siteground. Now on Siteground, you would go into the main menu and you would go under websites. Next to your website, you will see three little dots. If you don't see something saying manage, you will see three little dots. You click on those three little dots and a menu will come up, and you're going to click server details. The server details is going to show the two servers that is your host server. This is what you will be copying and pasting into your domain platform, right? So according to the domain platform that you chose, the format in which you need to use in order to point your domain to your server will be dictated by your domain platform. So when you log into your dashboard, you will see the domains that you would have purchased. Next to it, you should see a button saying to manage. Now this is with Namecheap, but hopefully most things are more or less the same. There should be a way to manage your settings for your domain. And once you do that, you will see the different features, and you should see your DNS, and you should have an option to click custom DNS. Now once you click custom DNS, it will show you what to add, and this is where you will see the format that you need to use, whether you need to use the server name or the IP address, because you will see on your hosting, you will see two of them. You will see the IP address as well as the server name, but you only need to use one according to the format shown on your domain platform. So for Namecheap, it's the server name. So I'm going to go back to my hosting, copy just the server name, both of them, and add them individually to my domain name on Namecheap. Now, once you have done that, they say it takes about 72 hours to propagate and for everything to like work out so that everything is connected. But I kind of took a week after I did that because I'm doing this in like weekly chunks. So I am not sure how long it actually took to propagate, but everything is like fine now. So they say 72 hours, maybe shorter, but who knows. All right, so you can check out both Namecheap and Siteground using my affiliate links in the description down below if you want to purchase domains or get hosting. Of course, you can check out and shop around for domains and hosting on any other platform that you choose. Be a smart and wise business person, right? So subscribe to get notified if you want to continue watching my website building journey. I'd really appreciate it, and I'll see you in my next video.